On the morning grind, Monday through Friday, 8:30 Central Standard Time, we come to you live. Or you can get on my Facebook, whichever one. Or the YouTube. Or the old YouTube. We did yesterday, didn't we? We had a. Hey, today we're going to be just fine. Yesterday sucked. Today we'll be just fine. Today will be the best day we've ever had on here. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about, hey, if you're on here, please do me a favor. Like my stream, if you would do it for me. New girl, do you like the stream? Have you ever hit like?
Yes, I have.
Do you ever leave a comment? Yes. Like, comment, and one more thing is to please share my stream. You got some friends that need to know me. Can you help them? Can you help them get to know me, please?
Yes.
I would have greatly appreciated it. Cecilia, what's shaking, friend? Thank you for getting on here. All right, so a lot of you know, because I bitch and complain about some things, which I should not be doing. Bitching and complaining will usually lead to poor results, by the way. So I'm trying to stop doing that. I'm trying to focus, as Weatherman has taught me. Pay attention to what you say. Why is that so important, Weatherman?
Because what you speak is what you are.
And that's what you get. That's what you get, man. That's exactly what you end up getting. So, Chris Clark, what's up, man? I see your goals. Congrats on your food truck. Drew Kilgore, we wish you were in here role-playing with us. It would be magnificent if you were here. So, I'm going to talk about a way to build up your mental toughness, and I'm getting this straight out of 75 Hard, which Andy Frisella wrote the book, created the program. And I read something, I see you on here, new girl. You on here. I don't know if you've shared. I don't know if you've done anything else or liked it. But I see so y'all need to get to know everybody. Weatherman. Hey, thank you, Weatherman. So the way you talk to yourself, which Weatherman is talking about, is really going to be an indicator of what's going to come. Do you understand that, Josh? Whenever you're telling yourself, I don't take notes and I don't remember anything, what's going to happen?
It's going to keep on going.
You ain't going to remember shit. You talk yourself into it over and over again. So as I'm going through this 75 Hard challenge, how do you think on day 17, how do you think I'm talking to myself? How do you think I was talking to myself 5 days ago?
It's easy.
I was saying things like, how did you know that?
Because you said it.
Okay. Another one is I'm still on the program.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it. So if I start talking about things what am I missing out on right now? What are things that I don't get to do in my life?
Drink.
I don't get to drink. No bourbon. Don't get to do that.
Ice cream.
Don't get to eat what I want. No pizza. No ice cream. I'm without those things. So whenever I'm in this particular moment, this emotional weakness, shall we say, my focus needs to get off of what I'm doing without right now. Whenever I start thinking about these things, I immediately am moving into the future. There is a reason why I am doing this. I know when it's going to end. I think the exact date is going to be February the 14th. There is a reason why I chose this thing to do. There is a reason why it's 75 days. There was a reason that I had. I moved myself from the moment of weakness into the future that I want to create. Does that make sense? So I'm thinking, man, if I don't do this right now, I'm on day 16, day 17, and how many more days do I have left?
Don't matter.
So, yeah, well, I'm moving myself forward 60 days. Let's just say 60 days into the future. What am I going to look like? What am I going to feel like? How are other people? What?
A lot skinnier.
A lot skinnier.
Mentally tough.
Today was the first day I've been under 220 in probably 6 months.
You're kidding.
You're kidding.
Congrats.
Serious as hell. Very serious about that.
Really.
So I'm telling myself, here's where people fall apart. Everybody has these thoughts, these weaknesses about, man, let's just give in and have something. But I'll think about it, and then I'll replace those thoughts with, what's it going to be like on March 1st? March 1st, I'm going to have what I want. but I'm going to be a lot skinnier. Hey, hello, Hayden. Blake Duncan, words dictate mindset and confirm attitude. Very powerful. That goes with what you say, don't you, Weatherman?
Well, if it realistically, the way you ought to be thinking, instead of thinking what I'm not having, you ought to be already shopping for the size pants you're going to be wearing in February.
But that's me moving into the future.
Exactly.
I'm moving into the
You have
future.
your closet's already full, and if you're really committed, then you will throw everything away that you wear now, except for what you can get by with until that date.
I wear 2 outfits. Shit.
On the way.
It's very simple. I wear a black hoodie. Well, I've started wearing these jeans.
Yesterday,
Say what?
that shirt.
I got this shirt yesterday, but if it was up to me, I would wear like the same thing every day.
Yeah, I know.
And I wouldn't even care about washing it. But as I said last week, those are probably blind spots in my life that are holding me back in other areas. Lazy, unorganized, not being a little more creative with my dress, not stepping out and doing other things like I should. But everybody should really learn how important it is to get focused on your future instead of focused on where you are right now. But most people, they can't do that, or they don't do that, or for whatever reason, they think what's missing. They start to think more, and the next thing you know, it's all they can think about, and that's what they're doing. Like a lot of, Bert wanted us to go to, he was going to fly us, me and Brittany, last night for Natalie's birthday. He wanted to fly us. Like, I don't know where we were going to go, but he's going to go wherever she wanted to go. Maybe it's New York City or Chicago. How fun would that have been? What would I have done if I got on an airplane? Drank. Then we go out to eat. What would I do?
Eat a lot.
I do all those things. So I had to we made the decision, hey, we just can't, we're not doing that because we're both on the program. We're both trying to do things. I don't have a choice. I'm type 2 diabetic. And when I went to the doctor, it's probably about a month ago, whenever he's looking through my numbers and he's telling me things, he's like, dude, because 2012 is when this was discovered, and that's when I had a huge transformation in the weight loss. And looking back, whenever he told me those things, I was no longer fixated on being the fat Tommy. I was no longer fixated on that. I moved into the future from 247 in my mind to 195, and that's what I did. That's exactly what happened. I made it in my mind, and then I made it really happen.
About to happen again, too.
It is going to happen again.
Why couldn't you have took, so let's look at the trip from day 17, 15, or whatever to day 50. Do you think you could have took the trip on day 50?
I don't, here's the other thing. I don't really want to put myself in a situation that's going to make me like want it. So I'm just avoiding it. I'm just trying to clear a path and no distraction, complete blinders on to where if I we went to Bert's party Saturday night. Food, all the alcohol that you wanted. I was probably the most miserable dude there. No, Josh, me or Josh. And Josh was drinking. Now, his girlfriend was actually having fun, but for some reason, Josh looked miserable. As a matter of fact, Bert, one of the only things we ended up saying during that night was, he's like, hell, you're so miserable, you've made him miserable. Look at him. And I looked across the room, and I was going to take a picture and post how miserable Josh looked. He was telling himself he was miserable. He was hungover, and he felt that way, and he kept saying, I feel like shit. Didn't you?
Went on a bender.
Went on a bender. Now, Weatherman, you were talking yesterday about people getting sick. They tell themselves they're sick, and what happens?
They get sick.
Why is that, Weatherman?
When you said your mind is such a powerful tool. And what you speak out of your mouth is what you walk in and how you feel and all these different things. The same way you could have went on that trip last night, because in your mind you can't get on a plane without drinking, which is something you need to change, because if you're going to go and speak around the world, you can't say I got to be a drunk to speak around the world. You have to say, if you want to own planes and get that bigger, you have to overcome that. So the same way you overcome the 75, you overcome getting on a plane without drinking. So it's just a mindset that you have to walk in. So the quicker you start doing those things without it, the more you start doing them.
I just need to do it.
You gotta do it. And take somebody with you that can help you do it.
So yesterday, and this is one thing I love to tell people. Yesterday, every other Tuesday, me and Brittany go to this premarital counselor that we continue to go to, and we were talking about things, and sometimes things come up that you need to do, but you don't want to do it. And he said something that I tell everybody: "Something I don't want to do that," and he's like, "Do it anyway." Sometimes you just have to do things anyway. Especially in sales, too often people try to talk you into things when you should just say, hey, just do it anyway. Just do it anyway. It's a very powerful belief mindset. Blake Duncan, manifesting your outcome results is a necessity. See it, say it, do it. Carrie Ann said drink. Carrie Ann looked like little Santa Claus the other day. Did you see her? Hi, IG. I got a few folks on there. Thank y'all for getting over here. We just started going IG Live, I guess, about 2 weeks ago. So if you're on here, thank you for getting on here. But I guess what I want to leave you with is where you are today can be changed about the decisions and the thoughts of your future. I see myself February the 15th. I was 219 today, Josh. 219.0. I was probably 231, 232 about a month ago. Fat.
How much were you when you restarted?
Well, I'd done a little bit of a diet before, and then, but I was 228. I was 228 like 16 days ago. So it is awesome. It is awesome. But I'm seeing 199 in the future. I see 199, maybe 195 in February. So tonight, whenever we go home, and if I ever want to eat something bad, if I want some bourbon, I just say, not today. I'm not doing it. I'm going to get down to this weight. Same thing with money. Or whatever your goals are. Like, have you read? We need to do a little bit more of a goal setting strategy around here. Do you have goals for this upcoming year? Absolutely. I want to weigh, what did you say, 230 pounds? You want to go from 139 to 230.
I want to gain 20 pounds in 6 months, and then 15 pounds in the next.
Okay, so
those backpacks you can buy, the weighted backpack.
So what you need to be doing is there's going to be times when you don't want to do what it's time to do.
That's what I was actually, this morning I woke up at 4:45. I was pissed off, didn't want to wake up. But whenever my alarm went off, I thought in my head, would I rather have sleep or would I rather have the feeling of accomplishment?
That's exactly right. I did the same thing this morning.
The feeling of accomplishment.
I did the same thing this morning. It's funny.
Yeah.
Woke up at 4:40. You know why I woke up at 4:40?
Hey, you don't want anybody else to wake up.
I don't want her to wake up before me over here, the new girl.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll wake up at 5:59 tomorrow? Imagine if you start doing that.
I went to bed at 3 o'clock.
What were you doing up all night? Partying?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on?
Well, just talking about this, actually. Which
I like that.
was funny.
I like that.
tired.
So now you're going to be sleepy all day. Hey, you're going to be what you tell yourself you are. If you say, I'm tired, I'm dragging. Hey, Drew's been out of the office for 3 days. He'll come in here tired. That's people, they go on vacation, they come in, they're like, damn, I'm tired. And I need a vacation. You're going to be what you're telling yourself you are. Everybody have a great day.